right, everybody. This is Poncho Blazing ATM, aka Reverend Joseph James Holland, at your service. I'm the social media and YouTube legend and future First Ballot Hall of Famer. I'm saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, staying saved, living right, doing God's will, and keeping heaven my home. And for the first time in 2 weeks, is the Talking Pontius Palace podcast. So, on the 163rd episode, we are officially back from winter break. I hope you all enjoyed your all's Christmas and Happy New Year's. Let me just say, I hope y'all's Christmas went very well. My Christmas went great, and I hope y'all had a Happy New Year. Happy New Year's to everybody all around the world. It is 2026. No longer goes very great. And on the 163rd episode of the Talk of Pontius Palace podcast, after a 2-week hiatus from winter break, I hope everybody had a great winter break. And I'm so excited to see everybody, somebody say everybody, for tuning in to the Talk of Pontius Palace podcast. Whether you're live streaming this or whether you're seeing the previous recording, I'm so happy to see everybody tuning in. And to the all YouTube Live Nation chat, I'm so excited to see all the YouTube Live Nation chat tuning in at this time in the morning time at about 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States of America, in North America that is. So, excuse me, it is cold out here today. So be sure to subscribe, like, and follow, and share my YouTube page at Poncho Holland Vivo in order to receive live notifications and in order all my clips. So you're able to go back and check out all clips on Poncho Holland Vivo, and you can officially myself. I am Poncho Blazing ATM, aka Reverend Joseph James Holland, the social media and YouTube legend. And it's very nice. Thank you for tuning in, and officially welcome to the Talking Pontius Palace podcast, episode 163. If you're now tuning in to the YouTube Live Nation chat, let me know how old you are and where you're from. That way, we can shout you out properly. So, I have missed you all within the past 2 weeks. Christmas and New Year's have been incredible, and it's always great to have a break while you can, because you don't get as many breaks as you do. So take advantage of the breaks while you can officially. The Alabama State Police, Wednesday, they announced that a 4-year-old boy was missing. And just recently, this past Friday, they announced that that 4-year-old boy that went missing in Alabama, the 4-year-old boy officially passed away. I don't know from ABC. So ABC News was the one that reported this officially. They found 4 people dead and 2 people that was still hospitalized. And it's very sad to see anybody pass away under any circumstance. But when we see a little bitty child under 17 and under pass away, especially a little bitty 4-year-old kid, a 4-year-old boy pass away, it's so sad to see and so sad to hear the news. To the 4-year-old boy's parents and family, we are praying for you all. We hope that you all have peace, comfort, and some answers on why this happened. Again, this was the Alabama State Police that reported this on ABC News. I don't know what officially happened on why the boy went missing and why the boy is now no longer here with us. But I hope and pray that justice is served for the family of that boy. And speaking of that, we're going to talk about another young man who grew up here in Harlan County, Kentucky, in Jaden Gist. Jaden Gist, for those of y'all that don't know, he was originally born in Lynch, Kentucky. Jaden Gist is now He used to attend Harlan County High School and Harlan High School, but now he's a part of Berea College. And the things that he is doing on the basketball court, my goodness. And wearing the number 23, doing it, that young man might have some potential. Only 2 people in the history of the world that's wore number 23 will be forever cemented in legacy and wear number 23. Those 2 people are Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Michael Jordan and LeBron James are the only 2 people that I know of that have worn number 23, that have cemented their legacy in that jersey number 23. But we've recently discovered a new young man wearing number 23 in Jaden Gist. And if you're going to wear number 23, the jersey, you better play your heart tail out. You better make sure that you rep to the fullest. And Jaden Gist, he is in Berea College. I just may go to a basketball game of his someday. He is representing number 23 very well. I'm telling you. I seen him grow up from the time that he was a little bitty baby to now. And if you've not seen that young man play, you are in for a treat. If you're ever in the United States of America, for those of y'all that are in international countries, if you're ever in the good old US of A, United States of America, North America, and you visit Berea, Kentucky, and Berea College, go watch Jaden Gist play. I'm telling you, that young man has potential and is a future star. From what I've seen, he is definitely a future star. But speaking of that, we're going to focus our attention to the Kentucky football Wildcats coach. Football. Now, as you all know, the former coach, Mark Stoops, has been released and fired from his duties. But he got a $60 or $61 million payout before he got fired. So that coach don't even have to worry about nothing else for the rest of his life. Coach Mark Stoops has now got a $60 or $61 million payoff. And could you imagine getting a payoff of any kind, but a $60 or $61 million payoff? Think about the money that you could use with that. You wouldn't have to worry about a thing in life anymore, hardly. As long as you take care of the money right, as long as you know what to do with it, hey, you set for life in that. And what I can tell you is that UK's new football coach, I believe, came from Oregon. It took them no time for them to hire a new football coach. So now the new UK football coach is from Oregon. He used to coach Oregon. And they signed him as of December 1st. Coach William, I forget what his last name is now, but he is now the new football coach for the University of Kentucky football Wildcats. We'll have to wait and see on what happens. I'm not for sure on what's going to happen on that, but only time will tell officially on what will happen on this situation. Well, it looks like we've got Mr. Tyler tuning in. Hey, Mr. Tyler, thank you for tuning in to the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. I appreciate you very, very much. Let me know how old you are and where you're from. That way we can shout you out properly. And to all the YouTube Live Nation chat all around the world, I've missed you all completely very much. These past 2 weeks, I've enjoyed winter break. I've enjoyed being off for Christmas and New Year's. And I tell you, I got to watch Usher perform on BET in Paris, France. And Usher did a phenomenal job in Paris, France. I mean, he sung his songs, There Goes My Baby, Yeah, Can't Live Without You. I mean, Let It Burn, Confessions. Usher is one of the greatest all-time performers ever in history. Uh, for those of y'all that don't know who Usher is a male R&B artist that debuted in 96 or 97, I believe. And Usher, I mean, he tears the house down every time he performs. And he is one of the best R&B and one of the best singers of all time, one of the best music artists of all time. And he paved the way for me to become a music artist. One of the music artists that paved the way for me. One of the legends and future Hall of Famers that paved the way for me. And now that I see my future legend and Hall of Famer brother-in-law as a legend myself to a future first ballot Hall of Famer, I can testify that Usher did a lot in the music industry in the late 90s and early 2000s. And for him to still be in great shape, my goodness, Usher is incredible. Usher, if you're tuning in and if you're listening, wherever you're at around the world, thank you for paving the way for men like me to be in the music industry. I'm semi-retired in the music industry now, but thank you for paving the way for me and for all artists in the late 90s and early 2000s. I appreciate you very much, and you did a phenomenal job in Paris, France on BET. We are taking our only commercial break real quick, and when we come right back, we're going to knock the rest of these topics down just like hotcakes. Stay tuned. We're coming back in about 30 seconds. All right, everybody. We are back live for the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, episode 163. This is the 163rd episode of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. I'm so excited to be back from winter break to see everybody tuning in at this time. And I'm not going to hit no pedestrian. No, we are not hitting nobody. I've got the cameras set to where I'm able to drive, focus on the road, and focus on you all at the same time. So I've got to focus on you all as well as the road also. I mean, look at these beautiful eyes right here. Look at these pretty eyes. I focus on everybody. I focus on you all, and I focus on the road at the same time. How can I not focus? I'm all about that focus. But I tell you who is focused. Louisville First Pentecostal Church in Louisville, Kentucky. They have been focused on getting a new pastor as of recent. And it's just been announced that Louisville First Pentecostal Church in Louisville, Kentucky has now have a new pastor. And his name is Ryan Hensley. Ryan Hensley from Harlan County, Kentucky. We'd like to say congratulations on you now being the new pastor of that church, along with your wife, Beth Hensley. Ryan Hensley was one of my favorite people when I worked for the Red and Yellow a decade ago. He would always come through with a smile on his face, and he would always greet me with great service. And I appreciate him for that very, very much. And to now be able to work under him in the blue and white a decade later, I mean, it's an honor, honestly. He's one of the best bosses that you could possibly have. Always has a great attitude. Even when he's mad and upset, he don't show it. I've never seen him mad and angry. I've seen him upset, but not to the point where he goes off. He always has a great attitude, a smile on his face, and always treats people with respect and love no matter what. And to have bosses like that and to be able to work for them relaxed and peaceful is tremendous. As long as you do your work, he is cool. And all bosses want their employees to do their work. Of course, it's a part of the job. You have to work. But I wish Ryan Hensley and Beth Hensley nothing but the very best in Louisville First Pentecostal Church in Louisville, Kentucky. And I know that they're going to do great things down there, and the Lord's got them there for a reason. We expect nothing but the very best for you all. And I know the community is going to be touched, as well as the people all over the world will be touched in Louisville First Pentecostal Church. And right now, speaking of churches, I see activity going on in Mount Table Baptist Church in Jamaica. They started at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I see activity in Mount Carmel Baptist Church, Summer Hill in Atlanta, Georgia. They started at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I also see activity in the House of Hope in Atlanta, Georgia. They started at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And keep in mind, now they have service at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And speaking of that, it looks like New Zion Temple Church is getting ready to have church at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So for more on these churches, just go to their websites and follow them. And there's going to be churches tuning in, going live later on today. So be sure to follow them as well. From the likes of Kingdom City Church, Lighthouse Pentecostal Church, Eagle Eye Ministries, Macedonia Community Church, Cumberland Church of God, Lynch Church of God, Kaywood Church of God, the Everett Church of God, Full Gospel Holy Temple Church, the Place of Grace, Mount Carmel Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. All of these churches are going to be online and in person. So be sure to tune in to them while you can. And speaking of that, it brings us to, it looks like our final topic. Nope. Before our final topic, we're talking about Kaywood Church of God. Kaywood Church of God in Cumberland, in Kaywood, Kentucky. Kaywood, Kentucky. It looks like you all are celebrating your all's 100th year anniversary. 100 years of serving the Lord. 100 years of doing God's word and doing God's will. 100 years of being your very best. And then some. Kaywood Church of God in Kaywood, Kentucky. We'd like to say congratulations to you all on 100 years of service. May God continue to use you and continue to bless you in the best of your abilities. The pastor there is Pastor John Carter. They started off in a small church. Now they've got one of the biggest churches in Harlan County, Kentucky. And for them to start off where they was, to now see where they've grown and then some, is an honor and a true blessing. And his kids and his wife have definitely grown big time, tremendously. And now Jace is a minister, Jace Carter, and along with his beautiful daughter, John Carter's beautiful daughter. They have been a great family. And his wife, man, oh man. And the Carter family, a true blessing to see them grow and continue to do so. And this brings us to our final topic today. For those of y'all that don't know, the late great Reverend Richard Smallwood has officially passed away. For those of y'all that don't know who he is the maestro of gospel music, one of the greatest gospel music artists of all time, let alone one of the greatest music artists of all time. I appreciate him so much. In the 80s and 90s, my oh my, the music he brung was tremendous. And he was 77 years old and died from heart and kidney failure. The songs that he put out was Trust Me, Total Praise, The Center of My Joy, Psalms 8, and the list goes on with the songs that he put out. Bless the Lord. I mean, this man, if you ever get a chance, please look up Richard Smallwood, Reverend Richard Smallwood. I guarantee you will be truly blessed by his music and by his ministry. I am going to miss Richard Smallwood, Reverend Richard Smallwood. He has been phenomenal overall. And now he's in the Hall of Fame, a legend and a Hall of Famer. He was inducted into the Gospel Music Hall of Fame in 2006 and performed all over around the world with the Vision. I tell you, you can't have a conversation with gospel music and not include the late great Reverend Richard Smallwood in it. And the family has asked that you all respect their privacy as they are prepared for his final goodbyes and for his funeral service. We don't know officially when his funeral service will be. That will be for the family to announce. As soon as the family announces when his funeral services will be, we all will officially let you know. I hated that he's no longer here with us. It didn't matter if you had a bad day, a great day, or whatever the case may be. Once you listen to a Reverend Richard Smallwood song, you was truly blessed, and your attitude and mind changed really quick. All through the goodness of God, the Lord allowed him to produce and have songs like he did. I'm definitely going to truly miss him. And to Reverend Richard Smallwood, we thank you so much for all what you've done, all in the body of Christ. And heaven is now your home, and you can now rest because you've earned your rest. And to the Smallwood family, we appreciate you all so much, and thank you for blessing us with him. And our thoughts and prayers will be with you. And we pray that you have peace, comfort, joy, and some answers on the why this happened. And it looks like I've got M. Wiggins. M. Wiggins tuning in. M. Wiggins, hello. Thank you for tuning in to the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast. I appreciate you tuning in so much. Let me know how old you are and where you're from. That way we can shout you out properly. So it looks like that we are just about out of time real quick. And M. Wiggins, you're 8 years old? All right, M. Wiggins. I definitely appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in so much. Now, on this situation, I want to say this. Later on tonight is going to be the late night version of the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast. And you know what that means is that we talk hot and spicy topics and sexy talk. And Jerome, okay, I see you. And let me just say this real quick. To all my little bitty babies, little bitty children that are 17 and under, later on for the 164th episode, if you tune in to watch the 164th episode, be sure you get your permission from your parents. Why? Because it protects you and it protects me. It protects all of us. I want to say this. If you're 17 and under later on for the 164th episode of the Talking Poncho's Palace, and you choose not to get your parents' permission, You're watching and listening at your own risk. Even though I'm a PG-13 man, I can't promise you that we won't go rated R and TVMA. Why? Because it's hot and spicy topics we're talking about. It's all sexy talk. And what that means is that we talk, one of my fellow workers getting ready to go to work. What that means is that we talk about everything. Hot and spicy. That's what that means. But I'm going to do something that I've not done here in a minute. We're going through a drive-through at a restaurant because I got to get some breakfast. So I'm going to live stream this. Now, I can't show where I'm at, of course. But you all will be able to hear on where I'm at. So in just a minute, I'm going to order and get my food. And then we're going to get ready to go to work here in just a minute. I appreciate you, MW, for subscribing. I appreciate you very much. And to everybody else that has sensitive ears later on, if you have sensitive ears and all later on, that might not be the episode for you, the 164th episode. But let me get my food real quick.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here. Uh-huh.
What can I get there?
Yes, I apologize for not responding first.
Okay.
But I do need the number 9 crispy chicken biscuit meal.
Okay.
It's going to be with the Sprite for the drink.
Okay, what else can I get for you?
And it's with an extra hash brown.
Okay, anything else?
That will be it.
There's an 860 plus one.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh. Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir. All right, so we have just got our food here. Now, let me go pay for it. Oh.
860.
Hey, sorry about that. I had the window up when you was answering.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right. And there you go, sir.
Do you like the receipt?
Yes. Yes, sir.
You have today?
Hey, you too. Thank you so much. Hello. Doing all right?
Good, how are you?
Hey, doing very good.
Good.
And I love your nails too.
Thank you. My little niece done them for me last night.
Oh, okay.
Have a good one.
You too. We'll see you. That is definitely a cutie pie. Wow. Very cute. That was a cutie pie that I just now seen at the window. Lord have mercy. Ooh la la. I love to see all my cutie pies though, for real. I do. I sure do. I love to see all beautiful women and ladies around the world, honestly. As far as my Miss Amazing goes, I'm not for sure if I'll ever or when I'll have my Miss Amazing. But just still loving the women and ladies. Got to do that. I'm just blessed to still be able to see all of them though while I can. Her nails at the drive-thru, my goodness, her nails was great with those black and gray nails. Now, I've got to eat my breakfast because I got to get ready to go in. But I'll be back here in about 9 to 10 hours for the 164th episode of the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast. And be sure to follow me on Facebook under Joseph James Holland on my regular personal page. Be sure to subscribe to my Facebook fan page and Poncho Blazing ATM, where you can only subscribe to me for just 99 cents. Be sure to follow, like, subscribe, and share my YouTube page in Poncho Holland Vivo, where you can receive live notifications and join the YouTube Live Nation chat. Also, be sure to follow us and like us and share us on One Way Ministries and Global Force Records, GFR Incorporated's YouTube and Facebook pages. Be sure to subscribe and follow my mama, Prophetess Princess Holland Vivo, on YouTube and Facebook. And lastly, follow us on Google, Zang, OnlyFans, and TikTok. Well, I will be back for the 164th episode of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. Until then, keep blazing. Always have God in your life, no matter what. And I'll see you all later. And shout outs to all the YouTube Live Nation chat from the 8-year-old M. Wiggins. And we also had Tyler tuning in, Tyler E7. We also had Christian Torres tuning in. And we had Ozzy Rides. I appreciate all you all live chatters for tuning in. And we'll see you all later.